Inviting me out. It's great to come out to these kind of events and sit shoulder to shoulder with people that are actually eating our product. Fraser Valley Duck and Goose has been around. How long do you want this to be? When are we eating? You ready to go?
We need a few minutes, so you go ahead.
What we can do, if the food just starts to come out, you know you're running on.
Then I'll sit down.
Better bring the wine now.
Yeah, you might need a little. All right. Fraser Valley Duck and Goose has been around for over 30 years. And it started with a family by the name of Zillions. And it really started with him growing some geese and processing them and taking them into Chinatown and selling them. And that was the beginnings of Fraser Valley Duck and Goose. And our family, the Falk family, bought it out in 1998. And so it's a family-run operation. Some of my kids work there. We work together with my brother-in-laws, and so it's a whole. It was 3-generational, but my father-in-law just decided that was enough of that, and he wanted to go do other things and travel and do those kinds of things. So we're waiting for that 3rd generation to come up from the bottom, and they're there. So it's great to work together as a family and to be able to bring this product. We raise. Initially, it started off with ducks and geese, and now we raise some what would be specialty chicken. It's different chicken than what your regular broiler chicken would be, and also some squab and some silky and a lot of specialized niche sort of market stuff. And probably for us, I would say 90% of our products go into the Asian marketplace. And then the other 10% end up in a white tablecloth setting with the duck breasts and legs and more of the cut-up product. So if you wander through Chinatown or Richmond or up Fraser Street or Victoria and you see those Asian barbecue shops, it's probably our product that's hanging in the windows there. And so, like I said, we do also the geese. We do a couple different types of, not breeds of geese, but we grow them for different periods of time. And most of our geese are grown to be about 7-8 pounds. And again, those go into the Asian marketplace, into the barbecue shops and that sort of thing. And then we grow out about 3,000 geese for our Christmas market. And because people want them a little bit bigger, they want them 15, 16 pounds, that sort of thing, and have that goose on their Christmas table. And so we also do that. So that's a little bit about who we are and what we do, and maybe you have more questions. I'd be more than willing to.
Where can they buy your product from?
You know, you can.
Yeah, like how do people find, how do people get your Christmas goose? And
how do people get a Christmas goose? We do a lot of our sales go through distributors. And so they will be putting them into different stores. I don't know what stores they go to, but you can come to our farm and buy Christmas geese. You can phone us and you can say, hey, I would like a Christmas goose, and I'd like to pick it up on December 23rd. And we'll have that goose there ready for you at our farm, and you can come and pick it up. Other spots are North Shore Meats carry our Christmas geese. On Granville Island, our geese are there, and our ducks. Our ducks are also into Price Smarts, especially in Richmond and Coquitlam. You'll see our products in there also. Yeah.
And if you ever want to, you can just call us as well, and if we're placing an order,
yeah,
we can
absolutely.
You know, if it's convenient for you for pickup from here, we can always do it from here as well.
Did you bring any business cards with you?
I don't have any business cards with me. I was thinking more social event than business, but make sure you have all the information you need. Absolutely.
Perfect. And I can always
yeah,
have
and
your email.
You can. We have a website. FVDG.com, Fraser Valley Duck and Goose, and you can go on there and see also what is available there. So
Perfect.
yeah,
Thank you very
and I'm
much.
open to other questions or whatever you want to do. Like they were saying, we process almost everything in the Asian culture on a duck gets eaten. So we sell duck tongues, duck head, duck feet, all of those good things. And
We're not serving that
we're
tonight.
not you wouldn't get here, but they're actually, if you go for dim sum, you'll probably they'll be offered some of that stuff, and it's actually quite good.
Yeah.
You think it sounds horrible, but it actually is quite good. And
I love duck.
so yeah, and even with the feathers, we take the feathers and we dry them out, and we bundle them, and it's just raw feathers. We don't sort them, so it's all of the feathers off of the duck. And most of those we go through a broker, but most of them end up over in China, where they'll get reprocessed. And how they do that with feathers is simply with air. And so the down floats further than the heavier feathers, and so they sort it with air. And then they'll, after further processing, they'll sell those products beyond that. So, but yeah, if you're looking for any part of the duck, we can get that for you too. Just don't be shy. We started, and it's probably about 50% of our business now too, is a specialty chicken. And that again is, it's a Taiwan chicken, and it's sold head and feet on. And again, a high percentage of that goes into the Asian marketplace. And that we sell all the way across Canada. We do we have our own breeders, so we gather the eggs, we put them in the hatchery, we hatch them out, we put them in the barn and grow them out, and we have our own processing plant in Yarrow there, where we process all our products, and then it gets put on the truck and into Vancouver. We have a couple trucks, 5-ton trucks going into Vancouver every day. And so we do it all, right from the breeders to marketing into Vancouver. So yeah, it's an interesting process. So yeah.
I just know Adrian was very impressed with the fact that we're back to using all parts.
Yeah.
You know, nothing's going to waste. Nothing's being just thrown away and
No.
that's
And a
really
lot of,
important.
even the carcass will go into for dog food. So lots of different people who are making dog food will buy the duck carcass from us, and some of the other parts too. And so yeah, it really very little gets, once it's gone through the processing plant, there's not a whole lot left to deal with. So it's quite a process. It's you know, when we first, before we bought Fraser Valley Duck and Goose, I always was sort of duck, I don't know, I don't want to, you know, I'd go out to do I want to chance it on that? I don't know, I'm going to get something that I like, right? And but having the opportunity, having the opportunity to take that home and to cook it, and it's become not a staple, but it's a regular occurrence in our house. And there's nothing like a couple of frozen duck breasts on a George Foreman grill, and 9 minutes later you're having a nice, beautiful duck breast, you know. So it's as scary as it is. Some people are afraid to try to cook that. They think, oh, I don't know what to do with it. Boy, it's something that you can learn to do very easily, and it can be a great part of your everyday diet. So, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thanks.